take a look at your shelf. See those boxes? The steelbooks, the limited editions, that copy of Elden Ring you're so proud of? As of today, April 15th, 2026, those aren't games anymore. They're basically high-tech coasters. Over the last few months, the final manufacturing plants for physical discs have officially shuttered. Big box retailers have purged the media aisles to make room for more overpriced energy drinks and $400 gaming chairs. We have officially entered the era of digital feudalism. Hello and welcome to BO3GG Gaming. Today, we're breaking down why 2026 is the year ownership died. Stick around, because if you think your digital library is safe, you haven't been paying attention. To understand why your PS6 might not even have a disc slot, we need to go back to 1997. Back then, Blockbuster was the king. They decided what you watched. When DVDs appeared, Warner Brothers made them a deal. Become our exclusive distributor, and we'll just take 40% of every rental. Blockbuster, with all the foresight of a wet brick, said no. DVDs won't work. People like rewinding VHS tapes. They were wrong. Warner Brothers got offended. They bypassed rental stores and went directly to consumers. They dropped DVD prices from $100 rentals to $15 ownership. That single move turned movies into mass disposable products. And it gave birth to a small company called Netflix, which destroyed Blockbuster and eventually brought us streaming. A system that quietly erased the idea of ownership itself. We traded autonomy for a $15 price tag. And in 2026, the bill finally arrived. Now let's talk about the Crew Incident. This wasn't just a server shutdown. Ubisoft didn't just turn off the lights. They essentially walked into your house and took the game off your shelf. They revoked the license. When fans got mad, the corporate response was a masterpiece in PR gaslighting. You need to get comfortable with not owning your games. The 2026 reality is this. When you click buy on a digital store today, you aren't buying a product. You're buying a revocable access token. Even physical discs are now often just install keys. You put the disc in, and it still downloads 100 gigabytes from a server. No server? No game. Your disc is just a $70 piece of plastic that tells a server you're allowed to play. Until the server says you aren't. Look at the hardware. The $79 disk drive add-on for the PS5 Pro was the warning shot. For the upcoming PS6 generation, the disk drive is being marketed as a legacy luxury. Manufacturers are artificially inducing laser component shortages. Why? Because if they can kill the secondary market, your GameStops, your eBays, your local trade-in shops, they control the price forever. No more buying a used game for $20. It's $70 on the digital store, or nothing. And don't get me started on quality. Streaming bitrates are being squeezed to save server costs. 4K streaming in 2026 honestly looks worse than a 108p Blu-ray from a decade ago. Not to mention sensitivity edits. Companies can now go into your digital library and silent patch movies or games to change content they find inconvenient or not PC anymore. If you don't have the disc, you don't have the original art. You just have the currently approved version. So, is it over? Not quite. We're seeing the rise of the dark library movement. Collectors are archiving data, keeping legacy hardware alive, and fighting for offline play. It's ironic. In 2026, to actually own the art you paid for, you have to act like a digital survivalist. We're moving back to a world where a physical collection isn't just a hobby, it's an act of rebellion. Pretty soon, we won't be leaving our kids' houses or jewelry. We'll be leaving them a 20 terabyte hard drive with the uncensored version of our favorite games. That's the new family heirloom. So, how many physical games do you still own? Is it 10? 100? Or have you already gone full digital? Drop that number in the comments. Subscribe for more honest takes on where this industry is headed. Thanks for listening.